Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Zone Start the Zone Talks. We are here to talk about Doctor Who as the air date has been revealed. And UK viewers, you have been screwed over because Doctor Who will not air until 12 midnight in the UK. It will drop on iPlayer at 12 midnight on the UK. So, us guys are not going to get to see Doctor Who. It's going to be simultaneously shown all over the world at the same time, and UK viewers and Irish viewers like myself will have to stay up until midnight to watch our favourite TV show. Yeah. Anyway, they've dropped a 13-second little teaser as well, which I can't play on YouTube. Also, just to shout out YouTube, well done for limiting my Ghostbusters Afterlife stream. I mean, why you're limiting two blokes talking about a movie while watching the movie, but not on YouTube, is beyond me. So could you fix your system, please? Because you're limiting. I've noticed as the channel is starting to uptake again that you guys are limiting me streams. Stop limiting me streams. I was talking about a bloody movie last night. Anyway, I've got a screenshot to show you. Right? And these are the times. And we're being screwed over again. Now, Cheryl's at the making a very good point, though. And I want to bring it up because she is the one that brought up the point. She says that unfortunately, maybe that's where the market is for Doctor Who right now, which is the American market. But it's still a bit of a surprise that Disney, BBC would think that this is a great idea. So, in Los Angeles on the 10th of May 2024, Doctor Who will air. We set New York on the 10th of May. In Toronto, the 10th of May at 7 p.m. 12 a.m. in London at the 11th of May 2024. 1 a.m. Central East, whatever that is, Paris, 1 a.m. The 11th of May. Berlin, also 1 a.m. Rome, 1 a.m. And Sydney, 9 a.m. So, if you're a Doctor Who fan, officially, it's not Saturday night. Because 12 a.m. obviously is the next day, which is Sunday. So, yeah, kind of annoyed because he screwed over all the people in Ireland and the UK who normally watch and then do reviews. And I don't get that. Surely you'd want people to be talking about your show, especially in the UK and Ireland. But I do honestly think this is a slight on the people of this is a British TV show. And basically what they've said to you is, well, we don't give a crap about yous having to wait till midnight to watch it. We're going to release it at 12, end of story. I mean, RTD put up something yesterday that he's putting out an announcement. If this is it, and the little 13-second teaser that you threw out there. Oh, and by the way, something else was confirmed during that little 13-second teaser that they put out. So, a few of us got our hands on a clip that was apparently leaked. And Ncuti was in a narrow hallway, his doctor, with Millie Gibson, and the two of them jumped back. And I said, if that scene was actually real, we're in serious trouble. Well, it was included in this little 13-second teaser. So that leaked scene that everybody was saying and that everybody saw, some people tried to deny it was real. it turns out it is actually a real saying. So yeah, Shooty's doctor is going to be a little scaredy cat. Um, it's 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 baffling. This I just don't get it. I mean, Moffat did this. Not that Moffat did change times or anything like that, but Moffat did try to pander to the American audience quite a lot during his era. And a lot of the promotion, if you remember at the time, was mostly done in America. They were going to Comic Cons all over America and stuff like that. And even at the time, fans in the UK and Ireland were felt like that they were being left behind. And this again feels the same. I don't care if they don't want to spoil it for other people. The bottom line is it's a UK show, and the UK should always get the world premiere of Doctor Who, right? It's like when they release movies. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premiered in New York last night, but it's not available to the rest of the world at a later date, right? That's the way it should be with Doctor Who, right? The British people, the UK, right? Because it's a British show. They should always get the world exclusive with Doctor Who. I don't care if other fans don't get to see it before people in the UK and Ireland, right? It's a UK show. It's a British show, rightly so. That we should see it over here on this side of the pond in the UK and Ireland. It's an absolute farce what they've done. Daniel has said it there. It's a farce. It's a joke. So I just don't get 11th of May is also the Eurovision final, so maybe that's a factor. But well, then don't air it on the 11th of May. You don't air it on the 11th of May. Then you air it either a week after or a week before, or 2 weeks before, whatever. Because I know the semi-finals of the Eurovision and they on a Thursday night and a Friday night, so they wouldn't interfere with Doctor Who, as far as I'm aware. But that's why I asked the question: is Doctor Who dead in the UK? And is this the reason why they've decided that, well, screw the UK, let's just show it to the rest of the world at a decent time, and we'll try get those fans in. We'll try get people there to watch the show. Maybe they have a lot more viewers around the world than they do in the UK then. So no, Robert, what's happening is Doctor Who will be simultaneously shown around the world, but because they've shown it in America in some places at 4 p.m. Um, we're not going to see it here in Ireland, and you guys in the UK are not going to get to see it until 12 midnight. It's unbelievable. Um, I just don't know uh, what to say. I'm actually kind of gobsmacked that they do that. It's dude. Does RTD not understand that the British and Irish viewers of Doctor Who over the last 5 or 6 years have had to endure absolute rubbish, And if you're moving the time because the specials didn't do well and the Christmas special didn't do well, and you're thinking by realigning the time to suit the American audience is going to somehow save the show, well, then you've miscalculated very badly indeed. This is a farce. Anyway, let's see who's in the chat. We got PD Rich. We got Scottish Davros and Friends, Wrestle with Pop Culture. We got Bobby D, 75. Nigel Jones is in the chat as well. Digby Strawbridge. Garbage also, who I just mentioned a comment there. We've got Josh in the chat as well. The maker, I can never say that name properly, so I'm not even going to attempt to do it. Sci-Fi is Life is also in the chat. Robert Payne's in the chat. So 4 p.m. New York time. No, there's the times there. Look, I'll throw them up again. It's 7 p.m. UK time. 7 p.m. New York time. Sorry, 4 p.m. Los Angeles. There's the screenshot there. Look, I'll pour it back up again so there's no confusion. Sorry, that was my fault. So here, look, where is it? I have this screenshot fucking here ready to go. Here we go. The times are there. Right. They put it up officially. So there you go. They're being screwed over. Yeah, I know. It's just me pronunciations are a bit shit, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. Well, I know who you are, so you know. There you go. So I'll 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 say the times again. It's 4 p.m. in Los Angeles on the 10th of May. It's 7 p.m. New York, the 10th of May. 7 p.m. in Toronto, the 10th of May. 12 a.m. London, the 11th of May. 1 a.m. Paris, the 11th of May. Berlin is 1 a.m., 11th of May. 1 a.m. Rome, 11th of May. 9 a.m. Sydney, 11th of May. So London, 12 a.m. So there you go. Now they've put up some posters as well. I'm not throwing them up because I'm actually annoyed now. So I'm not throwing any posters up. But I do have a member stream, and it's not going to be a long one tonight because I'm actually feeling a bit rough. So we'll be only gone for an hour, but we're going to be concentrating on this. So Cinnamon Toast and Brendan from the Sense Sphere will be joining me later on, and this will be the topic of conversation. You'll be getting their opinion. Obviously, I'm giving you mine right now. But it's absolutely a joke. It's a joke. Now, if this doesn't tell people that RTD, Disney Plus, and BBC Studios don't care about the UK and Irish viewer, nothing will. Nothing will. It's not unreasonable to say that the UK should have world exclusive of Doctor Who's first episode of the new season. So Emilio there says makes a very good point. I'll throw it up there as well. They do realise all the American viewers have gone. The Brits are the only one left, and that's dwindling year on year. It's a great point. You make a very valid point. But they seem to think that by this shift in time, what they've done, they seem to think that the world market, Doctor Who has a better chance than it has in the UK. That's what they're really conceding by doing this. I told you all, and I've been telling you guys from day one since those specials dropped, that all is not rosy and those ratings didn't do as well as RTD, Disney Plus, and BBC Studios were hoping. And we even seen that they went as far as, when it came to the consolidated figures, they were delaying the consolidated figures so they could add on the extra days to make the viewing figures look better than what they were. And then you had YouTubers out there defending the BBC and saying that people like me were lying about the ratings, and that, again, we were just being hateful. But the reality of the situation is those three specials and the Christmas special didn't do well. It was supposed to be a 60th anniversary celebration of Doctor Who. We didn't get that, right? We didn't get that. And then the church on Ruby Road did not do, or did not perform the way it was supposed to perform, because it was actually rubbish. Goblins have no business in Doctor Who, by the way. And we have been told that this series is going uh, more into the fantasy realm, when it's actually a sci-fi show. So they're changing they're actually changing what Doctor Who is anyway. In the four, this is the thing. They don't realize that certain things that they're doing themselves are actually destroying the ratings. It's absolutely it's madness what they're doing. It's absolute madness. I just don't get it. It's like, screw you, UK viewers. You know, it's now it's the wrong attitude. It's the wrong attitude to have. Um, but I'm right, and I've always been right. This 60th, or so-called 60th, didn't do well. The Christmas special didn't do well, and the bottom line is that RTD has a mountain to climb now. And if this is their answer, if this is what Disney Plus, BBC Studios, Bad Wolf have come up with as their way to try and boost the ratings, well, then they've made the biggest mistake that they could have possibly made. Because I don't even think there's a viewership in the States enough to keep this show going anyway. You look at some of the Disney Plus shows, they don't even really do some of them even get 1 million viewers? So I don't I don't get this. It seems like they are going for the world market, but it's the wrong thing to do. You should be trying to win back the UK viewers first. I always said this show needed to be back on solid foundations, and the way you do that is to try win fans back over, especially the UK and Irish fans that have been let down the past 5, 6 years. They're the ones that you win over first. Emilio again says, if RTD truly cared about Doctor Who, putting it on hiatus was the best thing after. Um, where is it? Uh, Hiatus was the best thing after Chibnall, and new creatives come in fresh with new ideas in 10, 20 years' time. His ego will be the final straw. And you know what? I couldn't agree more with that. I've been saying that myself anyway. It's, you can see it. Garbage, who's been a channel member for 21 months. Also, we did the movies on for all you members, so if you haven't checked it out, please do. But we are back for another member stream, so I hope to see you there tonight, Garbage, at 7 p.m., where myself, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Brendan from the Sense Sphere will be discussing all of this. Well, they'll be giving their opinion. I'm giving mine right now. Is it too much to say Doctor Who is dead? But it's just not Doctor Who anymore. Thank you, Noel. Can say the word LOL. I know you can't say that. I know, because YouTube is stupid. You think YouTube would take it in the context that you're actually saying the sentence in, but they don't. But you're absolutely right, and thanks for that. And thanks for being a member for 21 bleeding months. Absolute. Thank you. Um, I'm trying to make it up to you now on the members by, as I said, we have 2 member streams a week now. And we're going to be keeping that up. And I'm looking forward to the one tonight because I'm pretty sure the lads will have a lot to say. But thank you, Garbage. I really do appreciate the support, man. You've been like a few in this chat here have been with me from nearly the start. So I really do appreciate that. You are all legends. Um, what else have we got here? Emilio says, "Yep, no, don't run before you walk." Exactly. They needed to be. Look, I would never have had a problem with RTD if he played it safe at first because you could understand that approach. But the fact that he's not playing it safe, I just don't. It'll be, look, this could be. I don't even know if RTD. Could RTD damage himself now with this? Maybe, maybe. But with the Stephen Moffat rumours, and I said it, he's coming back. He is coming back, man. There's no doubt, Stephen Moffat. And, and listen, Christmas special. I knew it'd be a Christmas special, man. Everybody know. Anybody that's in the know knows after it went pear shaped for RTD. He's gonna call on the man. Of course, he is. Friends are gonna help each other out, and they are friends. The only ones who will watch Doctor Who are the reviewers. No, no, there are a few. Look, it doesn't have the support that it once has, but it does have a few, but not many. You're right, but it won't last. It won't last. But reviewers will, like myself, review this. The problem is now we've got to decide now because we're over on this side of the pond. Do we watch the episode at 12 a.m. and then do our panels at 2 p.m. in the morning? Or do we wait the next day? But then everybody else will have their reviews out and all of that. So it's not really fair. It's not really. I think it is being done deliberately anyway. 200k views before it left BBC America, if I remember. Yeah, I do remember that the ratings on BBC America kept going down during the Whittaker Chibnall era. Doctor Who, Josh here with a Doctor Who died when Peter Capaldi uttered the words "Doctor, I let you go." I followed his advice and and did so. Emilio says it took 5 years of RTD and Matt Smith's 4 season to lay the foundations in the UK before it got massive in America. RTD should have admitted they needed to do the same again. I absolutely agree with you. And Garbage says this. He says, "Thank you, Noel. I'd rather give you my money than Netflix, Disney. Much more entertaining." Ah, man, that really does mean the world to me. Thank you very much. Various things says, "One thing I hope is that it isn't cancelled long enough for them to animate a couple more missing stories." Well, they've put the animations on hold, apparently. So, you know, if the show does go off air, will that change their minds then? And then they just, as you said, will they concentrate on animations then? But even now, some fans are getting sick of the way they're treating the animations as well. Nothing is rosy right now. It'll be interesting to see how other people react to the times. But I could tell you from the initial reaction on X, from what I've seen, and I'm just telling you from what I've seen, um, it's not good, right? It's not good. Um, some people just can't believe that you'd put it on at 12 midnight for people in the UK. There is a lot of negative reaction towards it, but they won't care. They clearly shown they don't care. So join the Doctor and Ruby for new adventures. This is from the official BBC. Doctor Who premieres with 2 episodes on BBC iPlayer in the UK on the 11th of May. So they're giving us 2 episodes though as well. A Disney Plus will be available from the 10th of May. We're available, they say. So we're getting 2 episodes as well. So we're getting the first 2 episodes dropped. This is not looking good, folks. I've tried to be as positive as I could, and I was at the start. You know that, but 2 episodes, 12 midnight. So if you do decide to stay up, I don't know how long the episodes are. Um, let's see. Did they even mention? No. Hold on. Let's see. Right, there's an article here, but I'm just going to see um how long the episodes are. So this is what RTD said. He put out a statement. So he says this: At last, it's been my great delight to unleash a new season of the Doctor and Ruby's adventures together. Monsters, chases, villains, mysteries, and a terrifying secret that has been spanning time and space for decades. Don't miss a second. Now that line, a terrifying secret that has been spanning time and space for decades. Don't miss a second. He's gonna fuck around with canon, and he's gonna do it in a big way, right? Um, an episode will continue to drop on BBC iPlayer at midnight, followed by a prime time slot on BBC One each week. Following that. So what does that mean? That you mean that all this fuss then you're only putting the first 2 episodes on at 12 midnight because the premiere, so you're dropping 2 episodes, but then after that it's going to go back to its normal time slot on BBC. Is that what you're saying? Because if that is what you're saying, then that's not as bad. But still, why would you be premiering? You're basically telling the UK audience that the world audience is more important than the UK audience because you're giving them the premiere. Remember, as I said, Stephen Moffat did a lot of exclusive promoting in America. Wasn't doing much in UK. So does that? So I'll read that again. So an episode will continue to drop on BBC iPlayer at midnight, followed by a prime time slot on BBC One each week following that. So that's I thought none of this is making sense, man. Anyway, as I said, we will be getting Cinnamon Toast Crunch's opinion on this later on the member stream. Remember, as I said, we're only going to go live for an hour later on because I'm actually feeling a bit rough today. We sleep last night was just all over the fucking place. And I kind of woke up in a what would you say? I just woke up and I still feel like I'm tired, like, do you know what I mean? So We'll be on from 7 to 8 tonight, and we're only doing an hour because I need to go and get some rest and chill and relax. Um, we have done a lot this week, but this is what we're doing, and this is what we're going to continue to do. But I will have to take me breaks, as everybody said. No, I'll take a break, so that's what I'm going to do. And I don't want to cancel no stream, so we will be live tonight at 7. You can be guaranteed that, but it'll be only for an hour, okay? I think everybody will understand. It's been a bit of a long week for us all, hasn't it? But yeah, Cinnamon's just said he's recorded his video, so go and watch his video. But for you members tonight as well, come and join us because we'll be getting Brendan's opinion, and then obviously then when more details come out, if any more details come out, or we get some understanding what's going on here, then we might be able to let you know what the story is. So does that mean that so for the first 2 episodes are going to drop at that time, but then after that, then Doctor Who is back on BBC? Well, then why didn't they announce that today as well, though? See, this is the stupid thing. What are you doing? I mean, it's not. Let's be honest, right? It's not. It doesn't look like this is all being handled very well, or anybody has a clue what they're doing. I'm confused. I'm actually genuinely confused now after reading that. So we're getting the 2 episodes, and then it's going to be put on a prime time slot on BBC after that. Is that so? Why would you waste your time with screwing around with the first 2 episodes then and dropping them at that time then, if you were just going to go revert back then to the time then the third week basically? Are these people stupid? That's what I'll say. Who's behind all this promotion? Are you thick or something? Anyway, I'll keep an eye on this, obviously, because it's the big breaking news. It's Red Nose Day as well. So while we're live, we'll see if anything happens in relation to Doctor Who. Maybe we'll react to that as well on member stream. But I don't really care if there is anything on Red Nose Day. I used to get excited for that and Children in Need and stuff like that back in the day. But now, because we've seen over the years now, it's not as good. The skits are at like that. So I like many people, I don't, I don't really get excited for that stuff. So even if there is something in relation to Doctor Who on Red Nose Day, I don't really give a crap. Really, it'll probably be an extended trailer anyway or something. It'll be something stupid, but well, this is funny. This is funny. This is well, look, let them. As far as I'm concerned, though, right? It doesn't matter either way. Even if it does go to the prime time slot, say the third week, right? The BBC have shown me, BBC Studios, RTD, and Bad Wolf have shown me that they don't give a crap about us fans on this side of the pond. Okay, that's the bottom line. The world audience and the countries that Disney Plus is in seem to be more important, and Disney Plus need this to work anyway, because Disney Plus is bleeding money. This is why they're going around and they're actually, making deals with all of these franchises to put them on their platform, because they need something to make money because their own stuff is not making money. And as John the White has just actually put up I seen a comment of his, and he believes that BBC Studios will never make Doctor Who solo again. And I absolutely believe that is the case. I think BBC Studios can't afford to make it anymore. And that's why the deals have been done with Disney. And don't be surprised if when the Disney deal does end, whether there's an extension, if they believe that it's worthy of one. I don't think it'll even make an extension, but it'll either be extended with them or the BBC will look around for another studio to help them out. Maybe Sony, because Bad Wolf is in with Sony. Maybe it could go to Sony. Um, but yeah, yeah, PD, well done. I was about to fucking just say that. Do you remember when you made that big announcement and all? It was probably part of the original deal that Disney Plus get the exclusive when season. Because remember, they've thrown all their money apparently into shooty season, not the specials, the 60th anniversary and stuff. They've been throwing the money into the shooty era. So we got the Christmas special at the normal time. So this was probably the deal. You get the Christmas special, but we get the premiere of we get the premiere. We get to see it over this side of the pond earlier than we'd normally get to see it. Basically, absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's funny. Yeah. Um, and everybody, yeah, PD spot on, man, spot on. Good luck selling the new merchandise. I know, Emilio. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. Anyway, look, I could go on about this, but there's nothing more to really say. I think it's a shambles. That's just my opinion on it. And as I said, we will get the guys' opinion on it later on. Uh, yeah, yeah. I've been seeing you are yeah, but I've made those points as well, lads. Right, we're all making the same point here. We're all on the bloody same team here, right? At 12 bloody AM. I know, yeah. What are we going to do, man? Two episodes drop. So say they're 45 minutes long. That's an hour and a half, right? So that's half past one, right? And then if you're over this side of the pond, like myself and the lads over in the UK, right? We're going to have to fucking either do our reviews straight after or we wait. No, everybody's getting confused here. It's being shown simultaneously. There will be no spoilers. That's why the different times are. It's being shown simultaneously. That's why we're getting it at 12 a.m. because they're showing it a little bit earlier over in the States. Whereas normally it's shown at 7 here, and then in the States, what would it be? The afternoon. They've moved the forward, so it's a little bit later in the States. So we're all getting to see the first two episodes at the same time. That's what they're saying. It'll be screened simultaneously around the world at the same time. So no, nobody is going to be avoiding spoilers because we're all going to get to see it if we stay up, obviously, at 12 a.m. We decide that we're actually going to watch it when it airs. But obviously, if you don't watch it when it airs, yes, you're going to have to avoid spoilers, absolutely, and that's not fair. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not really a problem because I am a bit of a night owl, so I mean, it's not going to really affect me because as I said, I'm a night owl, so like, but I shouldn't have to watch it at 12. I mean, that's going to interfere with stuff that I watch anyway, like UFC and all of that. So I'm not happy. There's some amazing fights and all coming up in May. And now I've got a choice. Do I watch me UFC or am I going to watch Doctor Who? And to avoid spoilers, I'm going to have to watch Doctor Who. I don't know. Anyway, look, we got the short straw here. Like, I do agree. I said at the very start. That's why I said Doctor Who air date confirmed as UK viewers are shunned. Is Doctor Who dead in the UK? And I will ask you, Cinnamon and Brendan, later on. Actually, that exact question. Is this indicating that Doctor Who is actually dead in the UK, and is this them kind of conceding that without actually saying it by shifting the air date to suit the American and world audience? Don't answer it now. Ponder on that question, and we will discuss this later on members stream. So I want to thank you all, guys, for joining this live stream. I really do appreciate it. If you could do us a favor before you all leave, hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, and if you could really as I've asked you yesterday, if you could share me streams wherever possible, we would really appreciate that as well. And we will be back at 7 p.m. for you members. So if you're a member, come and join us at 7 p.m. where I'll be joined with Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Brendan from the Sense Sphere, and we will be discussing this. Well, the lads will be giving their opinion on it, and I will be asking them, does this mean Doctor Who in the UK is done? And it'll be very interesting to get the lads' point of view. And we'll be on live for an hour. We normally do 2 hours, but I'm only going to do the hour tonight because, as I said, I'm feeling a bit rough today, and I just want to relax and chill. I've got dinner to cook now as soon as I finish this stream. So and I'm doing other stuff as well. So I'm all over the place right now. So yeah, so it'll be important that I rest tonight. So we'll do the hour and then we'll leave it there. Thanks, Noel, for the stream. Enjoy our dinner. Yeah, well, when the dinner is done, I'll throw photographs. I'm actually doing 2 separate dinners today because the meal that I'm having, Cheryl can't have it because it's got all the stuff in it she can't eat. And then I'm doing her one that I don't really like. So I've got 2 meals to make today. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I do like me cooking, as you know. So I'll throw the photographs up of the 2 meals when they're done, as I did yesterday. And thank you for the nice comments, guys. Really do appreciate that. And Josh, yeah, you take care as well. Everybody take care. And I'll see all you members later on tonight, 7 p.m. If you're not a member, you can join as little as €2 a month. So if you just want to check that out, and then you can gain access to the 2 member streams a week, and we will look forward to seeing you all tonight. Anyway, so I'll talk to you all later. Thank you, PD and Scott Stavros, and friends, Wrestle Pop Culture, all of me mods in the chat. And also go and check out Scott Stavros and Friends Wrestlebook Pop Culture's channel. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Gobster talks about things, I should say. A Rabbi from Another Planet, Type 40, Jack Main's channel as well. Audred Audio Visual, that's Lee's channel. And there's loads of other Sean from the Nerdaholics, Ballstreck's channel as well. And there are many, many other channels out there. The Sensphere, the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. You know them, the usual suspects, guys. And I shall talk to you all very soon. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. Until the next time, bye bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.